name is Sarah, and I tutor in the Nasmatai lab here in the OC building. Today, I just really want to give you guys some pointers for your math homework. I know usually I go over problems and stuff with you guys, but today I thought I'd focus more on some things that could help you, even if you are looking at what you're doing and you think you know what you're doing to the full extent, but keep getting the wrong answer. These are just some tricks I used whenever I took the college algebra class with Holton, and maybe they'll help you out as well. One of the main things I want to say something about is there is an app that I have on my phone. I still have it on my phone in case I ever need help when I'm tutoring somebody, and if for some reason I'm not for sure I'm getting the right answer, and I check in the back of the book, and the answer is not one of the answers in the back of the book, I use this app to not only show me if I have the right answer, but if I don't have the right answer, I use it to show me what I'm doing wrong. So I'm going to switch this over to my phone. Hold on a second. Bam, this is my phone. Sorry, it's focusing. Okay, the little red box. Is this upside down to you? Hold on a second. Adjustments. Right side up, hopefully. This little red box says photo math on it. And this is what it will look like if you go into any of your Play stores or anything like that. That's what it's going to show you. So just click it. All right, this is the camera. The camera lets you scan problems in your book. I'll show you what I mean by that. I can scan a problem in my book, and after I scan it, if I press this little red bar at the bottom, it will show me how to solve it and what the solution is. Right here, it works it out for you, shows you how to better help yourself. If you're in Holton's class, you know you have to work out the problem to get a grade on any of your homework or anything, so this will help. This is just history of stuff I've looked at. That's what your notebook is. And then your calculator, if you don't have a calculator on your phone, you could use this instead of taking a picture of it if it won't recognize the problem or you're having any of the problems with it like that. Another thing that I've used in my math classes is if I can't find out what I'm doing, like if I've tried 100 million ways to figure out what it is, and I still have no idea, my app's not helping me, my friend has no idea what she's doing, if you go to Holton and you just talk to him before class or after class, and you're like, hey, Mr. Holton, I don't actually understand what this is. You don't have to ask him the question in class. I know he encourages that. But if you just tell him whenever you have the chance to and he's in his office that you don't understand something, he will one-on-one show you how to work out the problems in a way that you understand. Because he'll ask you, do you understand this? And if you tell him no, he'll go back and explain it in a different way to hopefully help you understand. Because that's all he wants is for you to pass his class. He wants to be able to be like, yes, this person learned stuff. That's my job. That's what I'm proud of. Okay, now that I told you guys some of the stuff that can help you, besides just working things out and showing you how to do it, I want to work out one of the problems in section 2, or it's chapter 2, section 1, sorry about that. It's called the distance and midpoint formula. I'll work it out beforehand. Okay, first of all, your distance formula is d 0.1, 0.2 equals the square root of x squared minus x sorry, this isn't x squared, this is x2 minus x1. Sorry about that. Sometimes I say random things. Plus y2 minus y1 squared. Bam, usefulness. Okay, so this is the equation that we're going to be using to solve problem 24 on page 155. If you have it written down now, I am going to erase it so I can write down our equation. Your homework wants you to find the distance between point -1 and 0 and point 2 and 4. Point 2, which is 2 and 4. So these are our points we're working with. And we want to know the distance between these 2 points. So, take our distance, set it equal to our equation, which is the square root of x2. This is going to be x2 minus x1. And when you put a -1 in behind a minus sign, you need to add a second parenthesis. And that's just so you don't get the negative signs confused. And that's squared plus y2 minus y1. All under your square root house thing. All right. I know I can't talk directly to you and you respond, but hopefully you get how I got to this point, because this is your x2 and this is your x1. This is your y2 and this is your y1. You need to make sure that you put them in x2, x1, y2, y1 form, because if you do it the other way, you're probably going to end up getting the wrong negative space. If you do your y's first, then I don't know how that would play out, but probably not the way it's supposed to. So if we continue to solve this, we'll simplify the parentheses first. And 2 minus -1, that's going to change these two negatives into a plus. That's going to give you 3 squared plus 4 minus 0, just going to give you 4 squared. And that's going to all still be under the square root house. Don't forget that you have the square root house. So 3 squared is going to give you 9. That's an ugly 9. 9 plus, and 4 times 4 is 16. Square root house. That's going to give you 25. And then the square root of 25 is 5. So your distance is going to be equal 5. However, if this was a number that wouldn't square perfectly, so let's say this is, instead of 25, this is the square root of 10, then your distance would be square root of 10. Because if you can't square it perfectly, then you don't have to square it at all. It's fine the way it is. Most of the rest of your homework is just the points, graphing them. I think everything else is just using this. So that's all I have for you in this video. Don't forget, just overall, you can ask your teachers for help. If you don't feel comfortable asking your teacher for help, you have fellow students around you who may understand what you're working on more than you do. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. Some problems, some chapters I had troubles with, and I would have to ask my friend for help. Some she had problems with, and she had to ask me for help. It's a lot of teamwork whenever it comes to things you don't understand. And you never need to be like ashamed to ask for help because everyone needs help with something. So why not you for this one thing? Well, that's my TED Talk today. Thanks for coming. Don't forget that if you ever need one-on-one help, so if you're not comfortable with that, I understand. But if you ever need help with almost any subject, you can come up to the NASNATI lab. It's on an OC. It's on the 3rd floor, I think 1318. Yeah, but that's all I have for you today. Once again, my name is Sarah, and thank you for joining my tutoring lesson for today. Bye. See you again, well, whenever.